Today I'm going to be showing you how to do these cat eye chrome flowery nails. I don't even know what to call them, but they are Pinterest inspired. I've been seeing this design kind of floating around for a bit now and wanted to try it out. So we're going to get right into it. Starting off with a sheer base, I'm using Olive and June's The Queen Takes Her Tea with Milk. I love the shade. I use it all the time. It's the perfect neutral sheer base, so I'm going to go ahead and apply one coat of that to all of my nails and then cure my nails underneath my lamp for 30 seconds. I'm using the Kira Sky Pro Lamp as always, and I will have everything I'm using linked down below for you guys. Because we're using chrome, I'm going to apply a matte top coat. This is the one from Model 1s. You do have other ways that you can do isolated chrome. I have a video on that, but this is just my go-to method. It just makes it a lot easier. So I'm going to apply that to all of my nails and then cure that underneath my lamp for 30 seconds. Also, a quick tip, if you find that chrome is still sticking to the matte background, you can just wipe your nails off with rubbing alcohol after you cure them. Okay, so for the chrome design, I'm going to be using black gel polish. I know, kind of crazy. I always use a no-wipe top coat, but I needed to be able to see what I was drawing since this was a little bit more detailed than normal. So I'm using a liner gel. I'm putting that onto a plastic bag, and then I'm using a smaller brush, which I know seems contradicting, but I like using the tiniest brush I can use, and I just feel like the liner brush was a little bit too big. But then also, I still like using the gel from a liner because it's usually more opaque, it doesn't move around, and I think this is no wipe. I wasn't sure honestly if it was going to be no wipe or not, but it ended up working out. So here I'm just drawing pretty much some flower petals coming from the corner of my nail. I like to start by making really thin lines first and then going back over it, making them a little bit thicker and fixing up any areas that I need to fix. And then I am going to cure this underneath my lamp for 30 seconds. So when you're using chrome, the number one thing to avoid is over curing your nails because then the chrome won't stick. So if anything, under cure it a little bit. You could always pop it back in there for a few seconds, but usually my go-to is 30 seconds. Sometimes I'll even do 20 or 15. It just depends what lamp I'm using and also how thick the gel is. So after curing that, I'm going to grab my chrome powder. You really don't need much. I've been using the same one for years now, and I'm just going to dip my silicone tool right into that and then rub it right onto my nail. This should be a quick process. Again, if you're struggling with it, you could always reapply that black outline and cure for less time, but I mean, ideally you want to avoid that. So. Also, I would like to shout out those lines that I just drew because those were crispy and that was also my first attempt. So very proud of those. But once I was done rubbing on my chrome, I'm going to take an empty makeup sponge. You could also use a fluffy like makeup brush or something, but I'm just going to get rid of all that excess chrome powder because you just don't want that floating around for this next part. So I clean it off as much as possible. I also like to take a brush with some rubbing alcohol or acetone and just go around my cuticle area. Again, just trying to clean up as much as I can. And then you're going to need a cat eye magnetic gel polish. I'm using this one from Born Pretty. I don't have the name, but I'll put it on the screen. And this is just a really light kind of jade green shade. I'm applying it pretty thin because I wanted it to be lighter, but you could always do 2 coats. Really up to you what colors you use too. And once I'm done filling that in, I am going to take my magnet and just kind of wiggle it to the side of my nail, holding it parallel. I will say it was really subtle because not only is the pigment really tiny in here, but the area is also really small. So it was really hard to see the cat eye effect on camera. You can see it more in person, but it was enough. I was happy with it. And then I'm going to go ahead and cure my nails underneath my lamp. Next, I'm going to seal everything in using a top coat. It doesn't matter if it's no wipe or regular, just any gel top coat will work. And you want to make sure you cover all the chrome areas because wherever the chrome is not covered, it'll eventually just rub and wash off when you go do things, wash your hands. So make sure you seal that in and then you're going to cure your nails again. And that is how you get the design. I was so happy with this. This looks so cool. I don't know. It reminds me of a glass lamp or something, stained glass maybe. Ooh, I don't know. So after that, I'm going to repeat this step. I wanted to go through the full process to kind of see how it was looking before fully committing to the design. So now I'm just doing the same thing, just coming from the top corner. Again, I started with lighter sketch lines first and then traced them to make them thicker. Cured that for 30 seconds and then I'm going in with my gold chrome powder, making sure to cover that area completely, wiping off the excess, and then this time I'm going to fill it in with a different shade. So still even editing this right now, I don't know if I used a cat eye gel because I think it may be, but when I tell you guys the cat eye magnet just didn't move anything. So this might have been a regular gel color. Regardless, it's cute. This is the Beetles gel nail polish in the shade E050. I have a Pink Beetle's magnetic gel though. So that's what's throwing me off. I don't know if it's me or not, but I'm just gonna fill it in the same way. You can really control what shade of color you want by making it lighter. That's why I was kind of playing around with how thin I wanted it to be, but I did make it pretty thin to get that light pink shade, and then I'm gonna cure that again underneath my lamp. After sealing that in, this is how the nail turned out. This is so pretty. I love this so much. I love the contrast of the matte with the chrome and the glitter. You could also throw on a top coat over your entire nail if you want that look too, but so pretty. So on the other nails, I did want to change them up a little bit. On this nail, I ended up doing a big half flower on the side of my nail. On my ring finger, I did the same thing, just flipped with the direction. So you could do whatever depending on your nail length too. On my pinky, I just did one little corner one. Also, you don't even have to do flower petals like I'm doing. You could do any shape. I've seen this done with a butterfly. That's really pretty. You could do a circle. I think at some point I want to try some kind of 3D chrome border and then maybe put some cat eye in there. I don't know. That'll be another video. But after that, you can go ahead and fill in your colors of choice. I did stick with the green and pink color scheme. I just love that color combo so much. And you have the option. You could do shimmers like this is, or again, I don't know if this is cat eye or not, or you could do the cat eyes. Really up to you here. Side note, I've been really enjoying the tutorials I've been doing lately. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've been doing the one design, full mani, really going into detail of kind of my thoughts, the steps, the process, my inspo, just all of that. And I don't know, it's been great. I feel creative. I'm not saying I'm not going to do compilations anymore, but sometimes when I'm trying to come up with, 10 designs, 15 designs in one, it can be a lot versus this, just being able to really focus on that design, a new technique. I've just really been enjoying it. So I hope you guys have too. If not, I don't know. But to finish off this look, I'm just going to seal in the remaining flowers, cure my nails one last time, and here is the final look. I know I already said it. I say it every time, but I love these. They really turned out so cute. One of my favorite things is nail art that's there, but still subtle at the same time. And I feel like whenever you have that neutral sheer base, that's what does it every time. And here it is with a full glossy look, just so you guys can see what that looks like. I still stand by the matte though. Matte and glossy, so good. But let me know what you guys think of the design, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.